Hi, and welcome to Wisdom with Grace Yoga. My name is Sophie, and on this channel, I am your manifesting yogini. I have a full body vinyasa flow for you today to put you on your path to a winning streak. Winning prizes or honors is something that is really fun for me ever since I was a child. I love to call in radio stations and often would win things. I was also lucky at winning art and writing contests. Lately, I have been interested in entering sweepstakes and lotteries. So that's what inspired this video today. Winning streaks or lucky streaks are this experience you might relate to when everything just seems to effortlessly fall into place. So what is the difference between manifesting something deliberately and just being plain lucky? There's a Sanskrit word kalpita, which means artificial. These are manifestations that arise from ritual, mantra, mudras, etc., or action deliberately towards a specific goal. Kalpita aren't bad and are a way to become more familiar with the understanding of your own responsibility and personal power. However, if you stay there, it can become a distraction from the ultimate goal of yoga, which is spiritual liberation through knowledge. The powers and manifestations are just the prizes along the way. The powers that I'm speaking of in yoga are called siddhis. Another Sanskrit term is akalpita, which denotes spontaneous siddhis that arise without deliberate effort. Akalpita arise from pure self-reliance and is said to be pleasing to Ishvara, which is kind of like a god or like your personal god, whatever that means to you. Akalpita arise when we free ourselves from desire and fully surrender. You'll only need a blanket for this practice today. If you like using blocks, I have those ready too. When you're ready, put some of your favorite music on and let's begin. So we'll start lying reclined in prostration on our abdomen. And first set up a blanket so we have a bit of an edge. So this is just so our nose doesn't get squished into the floor, and bringing the forehead to the edge of the blanket. And reaching the arms forward. From here, if you want to bring the palms together, and perhaps bring the hands back behind your head for a little added shoulder opener. And taking a moment here, allowing the floor to fully support your weight. Beginning to observe the space around you. Noticing the sounds and the smells, the temperature of the air. And drawing awareness to the physical body. Noticing here if there's any places that you're gripping onto. Where can you let go? Where can you relax? And observing the breath. Noticing the quality of the breath. Is it steady? Is it smooth? Jagged? Is it difficult for you to breathe here? Will you find it easy? Noticing how the gentle rise and fall of the breath and how it participates with the space around you. how it participates with the physical body. And reaching the palms forward, taking a breath in, rising up to a Sphinx pose. You can lose the blanket for now. You might want it later for your knees. And bringing the elbows right underneath the shoulders. Chest pulls forward. And just gently looking side to side. Rotating through the neck. Inhale. Looking right. Exhale. Left. And exploring the movements of the neck. Gazing up and down. And pressing back into a child's pose. Toes together, knees wide apart. Sitting the hips towards the heels, reaching the palms forward. Taking a moment here to set your personal intention for class today. Whatever good luck, whatever a lucky streak or a winning streak means to you. And slowly moving up to hands and knees. Moving through our cat-cows. Inhale, belly drops. Gaze lifts, exhale, rounding through the spine. Ujjayi breath, if that feels wise to you right now, with a slight constriction on the back of the throat. Breathing in and out through the nose. Find that cow tilt with the spine and dropping the elbows to the earth, bringing the palms underneath the chin to rest here in a modified puppy pose. Feeling the chest melt towards the floor. And you're welcome to stay right here. Bring the chest all the way to the floor, reaching the arms forward. Chest and chin comes to the floor. And pressing through the arms, coming back up to hands and knees. Come to seated on your heels. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Lengthen the ears away from the shoulders. Exhale, side bend over to the left, reaching the right arm up overhead. Inhale, back to center, like you're reaching for something up on top of the shelves. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, returning back to center. Reach the palms back down to the earth. Extend the left leg behind you and pivot the right toes behind the right knee, reaching the left arm up overhead. Stay right here, perhaps gazing towards the left thumb. Perhaps lifting the left leg up off the earth and pressing the left heel away. You can start to kick that left heel back behind you. Find a nice broad opening through the chest, and perhaps bending through the knee and finding the big toe side of the foot and kicking the foot into the hand. Release the left foot, release the left arm, reach the left arm down, bring the left toes to the earth and peel the right toes behind the right knee. And we'll just spin over to the other side, twisting open to the right. Placing the right hand down, bring the left knee to meet the right, extend the right knee. Left hand underneath the shoulder, pivot the left toes behind the left knee, reaching the right arm up overhead. From here, if it feels okay in your neck to gaze towards the thumb, you may do so. Perhaps bring the palm forward, reaching the left palm, right arm overhead. Perhaps reaching the right leg, lifting at hip height. From here, you can broaden out the chest. Kick the right heel back a little farther behind you, bend through the knee, and find the big toe of the right foot, kicking the right foot into the hand. Using the strength of the back body. One more breath here. And release. Everything comes down. Bring the right toes down and pivot back. Hips square forward. And the left arm reaches towards the ceiling, twisting open to the left. Release the left palm down. Walk the hands slightly forward. Bring the knees together to start, and then tuck your toes under. Lift your hips into down dog. Any movement you need here in your down dog, pedaling out the feet is one of my favorites. Saying yes or no with the head. Wiggle out your jaw a few times. Notice here where you can relax, where you don't need to be gripping onto. From here, lifting high onto the balls of the feet, gaze towards the hands and tiptoe your feet to the front of the mat. Hang out here for a moment in your ragdoll. Knees are generously bent, perhaps grabbing opposite elbow, bringing the upper arms alongside the ears, rocking side to side. And release the hands, pressing to the feet, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. The head and the shoulders are last to arrive. And find your Tadasana here. Feet are just slightly apart in hips distance. Lifting the shoulders up to the ears, draw the shoulder blades down the back, stretching the fingertips towards the face. Knees are soft. Gaze is steady and soft. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms up towards the ceiling. Gaze towards the thumbs, perhaps a little arch back, pressing the hips forward. Exhale, bow forward over the legs. Ardha Uttanasana, hands to shins or thighs, lengthen through the spine. Gaze is slightly forward. And stepping the left foot back, nice big step back. This is where you might like a blanket underneath your knee. Release the left knee to the earth. And shift the hips slightly forward into your Anjaneyasana. Lengthen the ears away from the shoulders. Pressing gently through the back foot. Release the hands to either side of you and twisting to the right. Release the right hand behind the back, left hand to the right knee, and gently press the knee into the hand as you twist open to the right. Release the left hand to the earth. Reach the right hand up overhead. Tuck the back toe under and lift the back knee up off the floor. Release both hands to the inside of the right foot and spin yourself around into a wide-legged forward fold. From your wide-legged forward fold, Skandasana towards the front of the mat. So turn the right toes just slightly. And bending through the right knee, we're going to press the right hip back. Maybe it can come all the way to the floor, but try to keep the right heel to the floor. And then lifting the hips and moving to the other side. And from here, we'll move to Anjaneyasana to the back of the mat. So turn yourself all the way forward, hips square forward. Release the back knee down. And inhale, rise up to Anjaneyasana. Bring your hands into a T and reach the right hand to twisting to the left, reaching the right hand forward, left hand back. Inhale, exhale, release the left hand behind your back, right hand to the knee, and press the knee gently into the hand. The hand gently presses back. Releasing the right hand to the earth. Tuck the back toe under and lift the back knee, reaching the left hand up overhead. Release both hands down. Step the left foot back into a down dog. Inhale forward into plank. If you're feeling like you need some rest here, you can drop the knees. Shift the shoulders slightly forward, elbows towards the back of the mat as you slowly lower all the way to the earth. Hands drag towards the feet. Inhale, rising up to your Bhujangasana Cobra pose. And you should just be able to lift the hands right up off the floor. Exhale, pressing back into down dog. Take a moment to make any adjustments here in your down dog, dragging the hands in towards each other, lifting and spreading the toes to find a bit more of a calf stretch, lengthening the hips back. So it is a still pose, but it's always slightly moving, even when we don't see it. And press back through the hips, gaze towards the hands, and step forward, either small steps, big step forward, or you can hop or float quietly to the front of the mat. And ground through the feet. Inhale, rise up with the flat back. Hands reach overhead into your heart center by your side, Tadasana mountain pose. Bringing hands to heart center, interlace the palms. Press the palms forward and lifting them up overhead. From here, lifting up onto the balls of the feet. Right high up onto your tiptoes. Exhale, fold forward over the legs, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, big step back with the right foot. right through to a low lunge. And from our low lunge, we'll release the right heel down, windmill the hands right then left, right through for Virabhadrasana 2. Hands in line with the shoulders, left knee close to right over the left ankle. If you need to widen out the stance to get there a little bit more, gazing over the left hands. Shoulders are stacked over hips. Flip the left palm up, reach the left palm slightly forward, up and back, reverse your warrior. Inhale, exhale, extended side angle. Bring the left elbow to the left thigh. Peel open the chest and sweep the right arm up overhead. And Minnie is here today. She just likes to, she's a little camera shy. She sits on the couch and stares at me from the couch. And ground through the back foot right up to 5-pointed star. Interlace the hands behind the back. Bring the elbows together. And exhale, fold forward over the legs. As you do so, straighten through the arms. Maybe lift the hands up off the low back, keeping the palms together. Bring the hands back to the low back. Inhale, rising up to your 5-pointed star. Shifting the left toes slightly forward, move into a skandasana from standing in your 5-pointed star. And this is where we sort of need our strength here to sit the left hip down. And then back to center and over to the right side. And turn yourself all the way to the front of the mat. Release the left knee down, right back through to an Anjaneyasana. From here, exhale, sweep the arms back behind you, straighten through the front leg, toes flex towards your face into a half Hanumasana split. Soften through the right knee, shift the hips forward, keep the torso right onto the right thigh. And really try to shift the hips nice and low here. From here, heel toe the right foot out slightly, left hand to underneath the shoulder, and perhaps play bending through the left knee, coming onto the thigh of the left leg. From here, you can slightly twist the torso to the right, perhaps reaching for the bind, finding the pinky toe side of the right foot. If you do, shift the shoulders back forward, squeezing the heel to the glute to find a bit of a quad stretch. Wherever you are, releasing the bind. Step the right foot back to meet the left, right through to down dog. Moving through your vinyasa, inhale forward into plank, lowering down halfway or all the way. Inhale, arching up, Bhujangasana, cobra or up dog. Exhale, pressing up and back, down dog. From your down dog, lifting high up onto the balls of the feet. Step, hop, float forward, small steps, right through to forward fold. Big step, small step, float, 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 hop, hop, jump, however you get here. You're probably already here. I'm just saying strange words. Press through the feet, flat back, inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Hands come overhead. When you arrive, gentle arch back, hands through to heart center, and by your side, Tadasana mountain pose. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms up towards the ceiling, lifting high onto the balls of the feet. Bend your knees and come into a bit of a Utkatasana with the lifted heels. Perhaps you can lower a little bit more, perhaps a little bit more, perhaps a little bit more. Perhaps you can bring the heels together, hands at heart center, and knees out wide, perhaps reaching the hands up overhead. My teacher calls this frog pose. I'm not sure if that's what this is, because I know there's 2 frog poses. And then bring the knees together, hands to the floor, lift the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left foot back. Big step back, release the left heel down, windmill the hands left and right into warrior 2. Flip the right palm up, reach the right hand up and back, reverse your warrior. Inhale, exhale, elbow lightly touches the thigh, left hand reaches overhead, extended side angle. And turn yourself all the way, all 10 toes are forward. Interlace the hands, second favorite thumb on top. Squeeze the elbows together and exhale, fold forward into a wide-legged forward fold. So however you like to come into your Skandasana from here, you can bring the hands down, turning the toes sideways, sitting the hips down like so, or you can come from standing if you want more of a strengthener here. Yogi's choice. And then moving on to the other side, wherever you are. And then turning yourself all the way to low lunge to the back of the mat, dropping the knee down. Inhale, reaching the arms up towards the ceiling, shifting the hips forward. Exhale, straighten through the front leg. Toes reach towards your face, reach the fingertips back behind you. And soften through the front knee. Bring the chest to the thigh of the front leg, shifting the hips slightly forward. Maybe this is just where you stay today. If you want to play with the quad stretch, you can heel toe that left foot out slightly. Bend through the right knee, and we're really on the thigh of the right leg here. And then just a gentle twist and find your bind. If you have the bind, try to square the shoulders forward if you can. And releasing the bind. Step the left foot back to meet the right. With the toes tucked, bring the knees out wide apart. Sit back into a child's pose from here, like we're sitting back into a child's pose with the toes tucked. We're going to lift the knees up off the floor and reach the palms forward. Or if you have good balance here, maybe you can find the heels of the feet. There. And then bring the knees down. We'll move into a camel pose from here. So shifting the stacking Stacking the hips over the heels, pressing through the shins. I like to keep my toes tucked for this just to have some height. You can also just bring your hands to your low back and energetically pressing downward through the legs to lengthen here through the spine. Heart pulls forward. And when you're able to see the wall behind you, release the hands, thumbs facing out, pressing the hips forward here. And you should be able to talk pretty comfortably. Inhale, exhale, hands to heart center. The head, neck is the last to arrive. And slowly moving back up into a child's pose. Untuck the toes, bring the toes together, knees wide apart, reaching the palms forward. Forehead to the mat in your child's pose. Inhale, exhale, coming forward. Come to a seat, shifting the hips to the earth, extending the legs. Crossing the right foot over the left leg. Snuggle the ankle joint right into the knee joint. Inhale, reach the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Exhale, twisting to the right. Releasing the right hand behind the back, fingertips towards you. Shoulders down the back, gazing over the right shoulder. Breathing here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back to center. Extend the right leg. And cross the left ankle joint, snuggles into the right knee joint. Inhale, reach the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Exhale, twist to the left. Flexing through that right foot. The gaze is the final part of the twist. Inhale, lengthen through the base of the spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, draw the chest forward. Reach both feet forward. Reach the fingertips forward. And slow motion, lower all the way down to the earth. When you arrive, bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Lifting the hips, dropping over onto the right glute. Draw the knees into the chest and over to the right hand side. Another recline twist. Engaging the core, drawing the knees back to center. Soles of the feet to the mat just to lift the hips slightly and rocking over onto the left glute. Very important here to draw the knees into the chest first and then over to the left so they're in line with the hips, gazing over the right hand. That feels okay in your neck. Bringing the knees back to center and soles of the feet to the mat. Adjust your hips and drawing in the right ankle over the left knee. Press the right shin away and draw both knees into the chest for a figure 4 reclined pigeon. If you can comfortably reach for the hamstring of the left leg, go for it. And release both feet down, just crossing, doing the other side. So crossing the left ankle over the right knee, drawing both knees into the chest. Pressing the left shin away, flexing through both feet. The elbows are soft if you have the right leg. Inhale. Exhale, release both feet down to the earth. Bring your feet out wide and just windshield wiper the legs back and forth a few times. Perhaps the head and neck move in the opposite direction. When you're ready for Shavasana, or final posture, I have links in the description below for a guided Shavasana. If you would like a guided Shavasana, otherwise you can stay right here. You can turn your device off and extend your legs and prepare for your own Shavasana. Thank you for joining me today. I hope that your luck turns in your favor, and thank you for another lovely practice. Thank you and namaste.